Imagine this. You've just taken off from LaGuardia Airport in New York City. You're climbing. The city is shrinking below you. And then, silence. A deafening silence, followed by the smell of something burning. This isn't a movie scene. This was the reality for the 155 souls aboard US Airways Flight 1549 on a freezing January day in 2009. What happened next would become known as the miracle on the Hudson. Our story begins at 3:25 p.m. On January 15th, Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger, a former fighter pilot with decades of experience, and his first officer, Jeffrey Skyless, are at the controls. The Airbus A320 has just lifted off, bound for Charlotte. Everything is perfectly normal. Then, at an altitude of about 2,800 feet, the unthinkable happens. The aircraft flies directly into a large flock of Canada geese. The impact is immediate and catastrophic. Both engines ingest birds, causing them to flame out and lose all thrust. In the cockpit, the instruments light up with warnings. The world outside the windscreen is eerily quiet. Captain Sully, calm under immense pressure, immediately takes control of the aircraft and utters the now famous words to air traffic control. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Cactus 1549. Hitbird, we've lost thrust in both engines. We're turning back towards LaGuardia, but as he banks the plane, Sully quickly realizes they don't have enough altitude or speed to make it back to any runway. LaGuardia is too far. Teterboro Airport in New Jersey is also out of reach. With every passing second, the plane is losing precious altitude, descending over one of the most densely populated areas on the planet. In that critical moment, with no engine power, the 148-ton airliner is essentially a glider. Captain Sully has to make a split-second decision. Looking down, he sees one viable option: a long, flat, open space. The Hudson River. It's an incredibly risky choice. Water landings, or ditching, are notoriously dangerous and rarely successful. The forces involved can tear an aircraft apart on impact. But Sully, drawing on his vast experience, knows it's their only shot. He announces to the cabin, "Brace for impact." The flight attendants, trained for this very moment, begin shouting. Commands: brace. 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 Heads down. Passengers, some praying, some texting loved ones, go by, assume the brace position, trusting the crew with their lives. Inside the cockpit, Sully and Skiles work together seamlessly. Skiles is running through the emergency checklist, trying to restart the engines, a procedure designed for high altitudes, not for a few hundred feet above a river. Sully, meanwhile, is focused on flying the plane, judging the descent, the airspeed, and the angle to ensure the smoothest possible touchdown on the water. He aims to land near the ferry terminals, hoping for a quick rescue. He needs to keep the wings level and the nose slightly up to prevent the wings from digging into the water and cartwheeling the plane. It's a maneuver he's practiced countless times in a simulator, but never for real, and certainly not with 155 lives in his hands. At 3:31 p.m., just 6 minutes after takeoff, Flight 1549 touches down on the Hudson River. The impact is hard, but the plane holds together. It is a testament to both the structural integrity of the Airbus A320 and Sully's incredible piloting skill. Water begins to flood the rear of the cabin, but the crew's training kicks in immediately. Evacuate! Evacuate! The flight attendants direct passengers to the emergency exits over the wings and the inflatable slides that double as rafts. The water is frigid, just a few degrees above freezing. Passengers climb out onto the wings, a surreal image against the Manhattan skyline. Everyone remains surprisingly calm and orderly, helping one another in the bitter cold. Captain Sully is the last one to leave the aircraft. He walks the length of the cabin twice, checking and rechecking to make sure no one is left behind before exiting the sinking plane. What happens next is just as miraculous. Within minutes, the first ferry from the NY Waterway Fleet arrives. Captain Vincent Lombardi of the ferry *, Thomas Jefferson * saw the plane go down and immediately diverted his boat to the scene. Other ferries and Coast Guard vessels converge, pulling shivering but safe passengers from the wings and rafts. It was a stunning display of quick thinking and coordination from civilian and emergency services. First responders lined the riverbanks, ready to treat the survivors for hypothermia and minor injuries. In the end, every single one of the 155 people on board survived. It was a perfect outcome to a potentially devastating disaster. The National Transportation Safety Board later called it the most successful ditching in aviation history. The investigation confirmed that a bird strike had indeed caused dual-engine failure. The cockpit voice recorder captured the crew's professionalism and grace under pressure. They had just 208 seconds from the moment the birds hit to the moment they ditched in the river. In that time, they processed the emergency, weighed their options, and executed a maneuver that saved everyone. The story of Flight 1549 is more than just a tale of survival. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of experience, training, and teamwork. Captain Sullenberger became a national hero, but he has always been quick to credit his co-pilot, Chesley, the flight attendants, the passengers, and the incredible rescuers. He emphasizes that it wasn't one person's miracle, but a group effort. It shows that when things go wrong, human ingenuity, calm decision-making, and our instinct to help one another can lead to extraordinary results. It is a story of hope, a testament to what we can achieve when we work together in a crisis. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as incredible as I do, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.